Alright guys, we are back for more of my belated birthday special for LilMissKLoves2Run. We just played some Wii Sports for the Nintendo Wii and that was a whole lot of fun. So for our next segment, we are going to be playing Jeopardy for the Nintendo Wii. So let's see if we can do good on this game.
Welcome to Jeopardy, everyone.
We'll just do easy difficulty like we always do. And let's do this.
This is Jeopardy! Please welcome today's contestants. Player 1.
We're taking on Katie and Samuel this game.
Player 3. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Hey, Johnny Gilbert. How is everyone today?
Doing good, Alex.
Right now into the
Alright,
Jeopardy
time to go into the Jeopardy round and let's see the categories.
And we start the Jeopardy round categories with this one. Word up.
Word up.
Intravenous.
Intravenous.
TV
shows that bomb.
Yo, Jimmy.
Yo, Jimmy.
Literary
characters.
And
it happened on Halloween.
Player 1, start us. While pointing the Wii remote at the screen, press the A button to select a card.
Let's start with Intravenous for 200.
Venus's surface is hard to view from Earth because it's completely covered by these. It's player 1. Use the Wii remote.
What are
to
clouds?
corresponding direction on the page. You're right.
Intravenous for 400.
You get to pick again. One of these on Venus lasts about 244 Earth ones. Player 1.
What is a day?
That is correct.
Intravenous for 600.
Please pick again. Like Mercury, Venus has this many moons. Let's hear it, player 1.
What is 0?
Correct.
And Intravenous for 800.
Choose again, player 1. We're not sure if it was ancient or not, but the first U.S. flyby of Venus was by one of these space probes in 1962. Yes, player 1.
What is a mariner?
Yes.
Intravenous for 1,000.
Player 1. Galileo's finding that Venus goes through these, like the moon, was the first direct evidence for Copernican ideas.
I'm not so sure about
Okay,
this. Let's see what Samuel says. Phases.
Good.
That's right.
Player 3. Back to you.
TV shows that bomb for
In a
200.
2007 episode of this series, a terrorist detonated a low-yield suitcase nuke in Valencia, California. Yes, player 1.
What is 24?
Yep.
I'll do TV shows that bomb for 400.
Player 1. Here's Kelly with the clue.
In an episode of this classic 60s series, bookworm Henry Bemis survives a nuclear war and finds a library, but then breaks his glasses.
This I'm not so sure about.
Here's the response we were looking for. The Twilight Zone.
Oh, the Twilight Zone. Okay.
Select again.
TV shows that bomb for 600.
This series, Peter Petrelli had visions that he would cause a nuclear holocaust in New York City. Here's the correct response. Heroes.
Oh, Heroes. TV shows that bomb for 800.
In a 1977 episode of this sitcom, Detective Diedrich notes that a student's physics project is a functional nuke.
I really don't know this one.
Here's what we wanted. Barney Miller.
Barney Miller. Okay. TV
We
shows
return
that
to
bomb
you,
for
player one.
1,000.
The nuclear blast that caused chaos in Jericho, Kansas was detonated in this state capital to the west. Let's hear it.
What does
player
Samuel
three.
say? Shanghai? Nope.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response?
We do have a 50-50 chance, so I'll go for
Player
it. What is Denver?
Yes.
Got it! Alright.
Player
Let's
one.
go with We're Up for 200.
Change your attitude, or rather one letter in attitude, to get this word meaning height. Player one.
What is altitude?
Right.
Alright. We're up for 400.
Choose again. Player it's what we call a word that has the same meaning as another word. It's player one.
What is a synonym?
Right.
We're up for 600, please.
Player one. This word can mean a hole or any hollow place, especially in a tooth. Player one.
What is a cavity?
That's it.
We're up for 800.
Please pick again. It's one of the bones of the forearm, or a line from the center of a circle to the circumference. Yes, player one.
What is the radius? Alright, got it right. Let's do We're Up for 1,000.
From the Latin for kidnapper, it means to take someone else's ideas or writings and pass them off as your own. Okay, player one.
What is plagiarize?
Yeah, good.
Alright.
Player one, you pick again, please.
Let's go with literary characters for 200.
In A Christmas Carol, the ghost of this dead partner is the first spirit to visit Scrooge. Let's hear it, player one.
Who is Jacob Marley?
You.
Literary characters for 400.
We return to you. In A Scandal in Bohemia and other early stories, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle gave this physician a wife, Mary Morstan.
I don't know this one.
Here's the correct response. Dr. Watson.
Dr. Watson, okay.
You
Let's
get
go
to pick
literary
again,
characters
player
for
one.
600.
Here's Kelly to start us off.
John Tenniel depicted this Lewis Carroll title character in 1865.
I'm not quite sure what it exactly is.
Here's what we were looking for. Alice.
Oh, Alice. Okay.
You again.
Literary characters for 800.
The invaders in this H.G. Wells novel are described as having tentacles and a peculiar V-shaped mouth. The correct response is The War of the
The War
Worlds.
of the Worlds. Alright. Literary characters for 1,000.
Ivan Petrovich Voynitsky is the title character of this 1899 Chekhov play. Here's what we wanted. Uncle Vanya.
Uncle Vanya. Alright.
You get
Let's
to pick
do
again,
Yo
player
Jimmy
one.
for 200.
In the comics, Jimmy Olsen was this hero's cub reporter pal. Yes, player one.
Who is Spider-Man? No.
Any other takers?
Well, it was only 200 that we lost right here, so we shouldn't be too worried about that.
Okay, player two.
Katie says Batman,
No.
and that's not right either.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this?
So we know Samuel's gonna get this
Player
now.
three?
It was Superman.
Yes.
Alright.
Please pick again. Player
Yo,
3.
Jimmy, for
A
400.
book by former President Jimmy Carter compared Israel's treatment of Palestinians to this policy of white South Africa. It's player 2.
Katie says apartheid, and
On the
she's
plus
right.
side again.
And she's out of the hole.
Player 2. You pick again.
You,
please.
Jimmy, for
From
600.
1957 to 1971, Jimmy Hoffa was the president of this labor union. Here's the response we were looking for. The Teamsters.
The Teamsters, okay.
Player 2. Back to you.
Yo, Jimmy, for 800.
The Jimmy was a popular SUV from this American automaker. Let's hear it, player 1.
What is General Motors?
That's
Got it. Alright, let's do Yo, Jimmy, for
Choose again,
1,000.
player 1. He's Jerry Lee Lewis's famous evangelist cousin.
Well, we pretty much know now where the Daily Double is in terms of the category.
We're talking about Jimmy Swaggart.
And we were looking for Jimmy Swagger.
Here again,
Alright.
player
It happened on Halloween for 200.
1926. There's no escape for this magician who dies following a rupture of his appendix. Yes, player 1.
Who is Harry Houndy? That's right. Alright, it happened on Halloween for 400.
1846. Heavy snowfall traps this carnivorous party in the Sierra Nevada mountains. It's player 1.
What is the donor party?
Good for you.
It happened on Halloween for 600.
Player 1.
Answer Daily Double!
It's the Daily Double. You are in the lead right now. So, what's your wager?
I'll do 3,000.
Here is your Daily Double clue. 1956. The Brits and the French invade Egypt in response to the nationalization of this.
What is the Suez Canal? That's right! And I'm up to $10,600 now. Let's do it happen on Halloween for 800.
1961. This man's body is removed from Lenin's tomb. Player 1.
Who is Joseph Stalin?
Good.
Got it! Alright, let's go to the last clue.
Here's the $1,000 clue for you. 1998. This Mideast nation announces it will no longer cooperate with UN weapons inspectors. Let's hear it, player 1.
What is Iraq?
Right.
Got it! We got a very good lead right now at the end of the Jeopardy round with $12,400.
Do this.
Alright, let's move on to Double Jeopardy. And let's see what categories we
Start the
have.
Double Jeopardy categories with this one. The 1930s.
1930s.
Debriefing.
Debriefing with D in quotation marks. Science.
Entertainment.
History.
Death
Death of an author.
And
Let's visit India.
Player 2.
Oh, it looks like player 2, Katie is picking first right here. Let's visit India for 400.
This religion started by Siddhartha. Okay, player 1.
What is Islam? No, that's not right.
Anyone else?
But we still have a big lead right here, which is good news.
Here's the correct response. Buddhism.
Oh, Buddhism. Okay.
Player 2, back to you for our
Entertainment
next
history for
section.
400.
Claude Dukenfield, he took this last name as his stage name.
I don't have a clue on what this could be.
Here's the correct response. Fields.
Fields. Alright.
Choose again. Player 2.
Entertainment history for
Dance
800.
style of Brothers and Kennedy Center honorees Fayard and Harold Nicholas.
I guess I'll try this.
Player 1?
What is ballet?
Oh.
No.
Any other takers?
Should not have buzzed in right there. It's alright. What was it?
The correct response is tap.
Oh, tap. That was going to be my second guess.
You get to pick
oh,
again,
well.
player 2.
Entertainment history for
In front of
1200.
you, Jerry, Helen, Josephine, and George M. were the four these. Here's what we were looking for. The Cohans.
The Cohans. Alright.
Player 2. Pick again.
Let's visit India for
Under the
800.
East India Company and then the government, this country ruled most of India until 1947. Yes, player 1.
What is France? No, that's not right.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Here's what we wanted. England.
Oh, it's England. I was not thinking
Here
that.
again, player 2.
Debriefing for
It's the
400.
alliterative salutation that traditionally begins each entry of a girl's daily journal.
I should know this.
Okay, player 1.
What is Dear Diary? Yeah. There we go. Alright, let's do debriefing for 800.
To slobber, or to bounce a basketball. It's player 1.
What is dribble? Debriefing for 1200.
Player 1. Humorous poetry with irregular rhythm is known by this canine name. Let's hear it, player 1.
What is Doggerel? Got it! Alright, debriefing for 1600.
To a Londoner, it's a trash can. Okay, player 1.
What is a dustbin? Got it! Alright, debriefing for 2000.
An alcoholic may suffer from this, from the Greek for mad thirst.
I'm not sure what it is, so I'm not going to try this one.
Here's the response we were looking for. Dipsomania.
Dipsomania. Okay.
Player 1.
Let's go with science for 400.
The third law of thermodynamics implies that a system can never be brought to this temperature point. Player 1.
What is absolute zero?
Yes.
Alright. Science for 800.
We return to you. In 2006, Israeli scientists claim to have created the ball type of this stormy phenomenon using a microwave oven. Yes, player 1.
What is lightning?
Yeah.
Alright. Science for
Player
1200.
1. Back. Here's Kelly from our Clue Crew with the clue.
Symbolized lambda, the total distance covered by one complete cycle of oscillation from peak to peak or trough to trough is called this.
I'm not so sure about this one.
Here's the correct response. The wavelength.
The wavelength. Okay. Science for 1600.
We went underground to learn this unit is equal to about 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd power molecules of a substance. We're talking about a mole.
A mole. Okay. Science for 2000. And there's one of the two daily doubles.
Answer, one of the daily double. And you're in the lead now. How much?
I'll do 5,000 this time.
Answer, in 2007, Intel announced a new, faster chip design replacing this 14th element with hafnium.
What is silicon?
Congratulations,
Yes!
you're still
We got it!
player one.
Now I'm up to $20,600. Let's do entertainment history for 1,600. And there's the other daily double!
Answer, the second daily double. And you have the lead. Will it be?
I'll do another 5,000.
And the daily double clue. Rochester, did you know that in 1953, Harry Shearer played this comic as a boy on his self-titled TV program?
Who is Jack Beanie?
That
Yes!
further ahead.
Now I'm up to $25,600. We're certainly holding a very good lead right now at this moment. Entertainment history for 2000.
Kathy Lewis was this title character paired with Fibber McGee on a 50s TV show based on a hit radio show. The correct response is Molly.
It was Molly. Okay. Let's
You get to
visit
pick
India
again,
for
player
1,200.
In India, a mahout is a keeper of these animals. Let's hear it, player one.
What are elephants? That's right. Let's visit India for
Player
1,600.
one. Eden Gardens in Calcutta is the world's largest stadium for this sport, popular in India. It's player one.
What is cricket? Got it. Let's visit India for 2,000.
You again, player one. He was India's first prime minister.
What
Let's
does
hear it,
Samuel
player
say? Jaw
Right
the
you are.
Nauru, and he's right.
Please pick again, player three.
Death of an offer for
She died
400.
on July 18th, 1817, after dealing with some pride and prejudice in her day. Yes, player one.
Who is Jane Austen?
That's
Got it. Death of an author for
Turn to
800.
you, player on September 28th, 1891, he died in New York City after a whale of a life. Player one.
Who is Herman Melville?
Hey, you're right.
Got it. Death of an author for
Player one, back to
1,200.
you. No amount of electricity could reanimate her on February 1st, 1851. Okay, player one.
Who is Emily Dickinson?
Nope.
No.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Here's the correct response. Mary Shelley.
Oh, Mary Shelley was what we needed. Okay. Death of an author for 1,600.
After October 19th, 1745, he would make no more modest proposals.
Let's see what Katie says. Alexander Pope? That's not right.
Any other takers?
I 50-50 chance. I'll go for it.
Okay, player one.
Who is Jonathan Swift? There we go. Up to $30,000 now. Let's go to Death of an Author for 2,000.
It was this author, not the wallpaper, who went on November 30th, 1900. Here's what we were looking for. Oscar Wilde.
Oh, Oscar Wilde. Alright.
You again,
1930s
player
for 400.
W.H. Auden wrote of this Civil War-torn country, "History to the defeated may say alas, but cannot help nor pardon." We're talking about Spain.
Oh, Spain. Okay. 1930s for
Player one, you pick
800.
again. As the Depression hit Europe, this figure in Belgium went from 5.4% in 1930 to 23.5% in 1932. Here's the correct response. Unemployment.
Oh, unemployment. Okay.
Player one.
That makes sense. 1930s for 1200.
Melvin Purvis gained fame, more than Hoover liked, as head of the FBI's office in this city. Let's hear it, player three.
Samuel says Chicago, and he's right.
Choose again, player three.
1930s for
In August of
1600.
1939, Germany signed a non-aggression pact with this nation. Player two.
Katie says Poland.
That's
not it.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response?
I'll go for it.
Yes, player one.
May as well, since it is a 50-50 shot. What is the Soviet Union? Got it. Now let's head to the last
Now let's
clue.
take a look at that $2,000 clue, shall we? In 1932, he said Huey Long and Douglas MacArthur were the two most dangerous men in the country. It's player two.
Katie says Al Capone. No.
That's incorrect. Anyone else?
Let's go for it.
Player one?
Who is Franklin Roosevelt?
Yeah.
Alright! So we have $33,600 as we have the lead at the end of Double Jeopardy, and Katie's the only one not going to Final Jeopardy, all because she's in the hole. Let's see the category for Final Jeopardy.
Author?
Authors.
What are you going to wait?
Okay, so I do have a big runaway game right here, so we'll definitely be sure to get a win right here no matter what happens. And as for what I'm going to wager, I will do 20,000. It's a little bit of a big risk right here, but I'll take that chance with it.
Each direction on the plus control pad represents a different response. Press a direction to select an answer. Here's the clue for you.
Alright, let's take a look at
Chapters
the
in
clue.
1914 novel by this author include Jungle Battles, His Own Kind, and The Call of the Primitive.
Oh. This looks a little tough right here. I'm trying to think on this. I have it between Jack London and Rudyard Kipling. I'll say, who's Rudyard Kipling?
What did you put as your response?
Samuel said Edgar Rice Burroughs.
And this
Oh, that was what we needed. I was not thinking of that person, but turns out it's right. Samuel risked everything, bringing him to
Your
$6,800.
response?
I said Rudyard Kipling, but we know I'm wrong.
And that will set you back.
I risked 20,000, but I still win with a total of $13,600.
Champion, player one. So congratulations.
Alright, so that was a really good game right here that we had, despite losing out on a ton of money in Final Jeopardy, but I'll still take a very nice total of $13,600. That's still a nice amount of money that we were able to win in this segment. Alright, anyways, that is going to do it for Jeopardy for the Nintendo Wii as part of my belated birthday special for Little Miss K Loves to Run. But we still have 4 more games left to play, and I will see you all for the next segment right after this. Stay tuned.